Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. Good morning to each and every one of you. I pray that your morning has started in praise, worship unto the Lord. I pray that God will use you in a mighty way on today and that you continue to stay on the straight and narrow path, that you continue to get your affairs and things like that in order. Anything that you need to do, any loose ends you need to tie, I pray that God gives you the strength and the remembrance to take care of those things. I would just say that we need to stop putting off what we can do today for tomorrow. Let's take care of the things that we can physically take care of on the day that it's supposed to be done or beforehand, because we don't know what tomorrow may hold or how things may happen in our lives. So we just thank God for everything that He has given us, blessed us with, the ability to love people, to be there for people, to come together in brotherhood and sisterhood, to love one another, genuinely love one another, to sacrifice your time, you put your life on pause and on hold for other people so that we will come together in unity. We don't know where we will find ourselves. We don't know when we will need someone else or someone else will need us. We just need to be in a position to be giving and loving. We need to get back to the basics. We really need to go back to when we were young kids, that type of faith and love that young kids have. I call it blind faith. You can't even see what you're doing or why you're doing it. You just know that you believe it wholeheartedly, and it's just going to come. That radical faith that it doesn't make sense that you believe in a certain thing is going to happen or come to pass, but it will come to pass if you believe it, and if it's according to your pathway and your walk with the Lord. And so let us continue to stay to do the work that we're supposed to do and we're called to do. I just thank God for our lives. I thank God for what He has done. And I just want to thank Him personally that I am an official author, a published author in a book, and I'm grateful for it. If anyone is interested in knowing more about me, please log on and check out my website, www.theheartofelioness.org, and just click on it. If you're not interested in purchasing the book, just click on there to learn more about me personally. Just click on there. I have a clothing, some clothes. I have another business called Be at the Ready. I'm getting those things together on there. If you go further down on the page, you'll see my ministry page. Will take you to my YouTube channel. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. And I have the same name that I have on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok, which is Peace of God Ministry 721. Peace of God Ministry 721. It's the same name on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. And so I just would love to see people just to come over and just to hear what the Lord is saying on a daily basis. The Lord is using me to move a different way, so I don't know how long I'll be using TikTok or Instagram. I believe I'm really called more so to YouTube. But we shall see what the Lord will do in my life. I'll be moving as He guides and leads me to move, and I'll do the things that He wants me to do for His glory. I want to be found working well in the vineyard. I want to be found doing the work of the Lord the way He orchestrated me to do. And that's my goal, to just minister to the lost. My goal is to minister to the people who are outside of the four walls, who are outside of the will of God. Those who are looking for a message or a word, or someone who's looking for hope, or someone who needs prayer, or someone who's trying to understand who God is and they don't know where to begin. I pray that you can begin to find out who God is, his attributes, why I serve him, why you should serve him, how much he loves us. I pray that you can click through my videos on YouTube or whatever platform you're on, and you will get a message and a word. I try to hear, I try not to never name the videos by what I want. I hear it and I name the videos according to the total message that was in there, or at least a portion of a message, a particular place within the message that unctioned me to do it. So I just thank God for the ability, for giving me the strength daily, or as often as he gives me the message, to bring a message forth. Because if we are walking upright and we're in the will of God, he is always teaching us something. We are ever learning something. So therefore we have something that we can teach someone and empty ourselves out and go back and be replenished from God. And then we keep doing that same cycle, so that we, like they say, each one teach one. And I just thank God for a full, blessed, and prosperous day yesterday. Sometimes we don't get out and get up and make ourselves look like anything sometimes. And I just thank the Lord that I was able to be a part of a movement for the Lord in my book. And there's some other authors in the book, 6 other ladies in the book. And we are just telling our story. It's called The Price I Paid, and each person has a topic that they're talking about. We have someone talking about colorism, and it's not about the racist aspect of it. Mine is called literally The Heart of a Lioness. The things I've overcome, the things I've endured and been through throughout my life, and it's the price I paid. And we all have our different chapters in the book. And I would just support. If you're not a reader and you have money, just support the movement. Just support what we're doing. This is volume 3. And you too can be an author. If you're interested in telling your story, writing about your story, let me know. Send me an inbox, and I'll be more than happy to make sure that I send your information forward so that you can be contacted. It's not an easy process. It can be frustrating. You cry sometimes, you weep, you get frustrated, you want to give up, you want to delete everything out. I'm not doing this, I'm not talking about this, it's a lot, it's a battle. But we know that all things work together for the good. We know all things work together. So everything that we've gone through, it brings us to where we are now. And my story, I decree and declare in the mighty name of Jesus Christ, shall reach the people who needs to be healed and who needs to hear some things. There's always hope when we have oxygen in our body, when we can breathe, when we're in our right mind. There's always hope. So it's not Melinda trying to sell the book to get money, but it's a ministry even in this book, and the way that I was even asked to join is a blessing and a miracle and a testimony in and of itself. This isn't anything that I planned at all. And in fact, I didn't want to do it. I just said, okay, sure, and just didn't think the lady would ever, Sister JJ would ever reach back out to me, or anybody, or Lenitra. I never thought, my childhood friend, I never thought that I would be doing it. I just said, okay, yeah, sounds good. And look what God has done. And I give God the glory in my book, in my chapter. And so I just thank the Lord. I pray. And I haven't read the other lady's book at all, chapters within the book. I have not read that yet, but I'll be reading that now. But I did take one of my books, and I got each one of us to sign the book. And I'm just that's my souvenir, that's my go-to. And I'm grateful to be able to put my message in the book. And our coach was saying yesterday at the function, at the book signing, that when we're gone on to glory, this message and our words will live on. And I pray that my words will touch someone's heart and just give them hope. It's not for everyone. Everyone don't need that hope. But if you know someone who would benefit from my chapter or the other chapters within the book, please have them go to www.thepriceipay.com The Heart of a Lioness.org, and you can click on the book. On the icon, it'll take you right over to there. The fee is $25, and there's a shipping fee for $3.75. And I'll ship the book right over to you. The book will be shipped to you anywhere in the world. You just give an address and I'll get it over to you. If you live local in the DMV, maybe we can link up. All I ask is that when you receive your book, that you take a photo of the book. Have someone take a photo of you holding the book with a beautiful smile and send it to me so that I can tag you individually and thank you personally. So I just thank God for what He has done. And I'm having another book signing locally. I'm still in the South in Atlanta, and I'll be having a book signing locally next weekend as well for all of the people who are local within close proximity, so that I can sign and take pictures, sign their books and take photos with them in my area. So I'm just grateful for what God has done. I'm thankful for what God has done. Be blessed, and do not allow anything or anybody to deter you from doing the work of the Lord, or for just reaching your goals and your dreams and your aspirations. As long as you have breath in your body, it's never too late to do anything. By example, there was a lady on the second volume, and she was an author, and she was 81 years old, and she spoke about all of the people that she wrote about in her book. They're all deceased, and she said she hurt from that, as well as some of the painful things that she had to pull the band-aid off and talk about in her book. So she had twofold, and she was healing. So there's healing while I was, when you're writing and you're going through some things and you're ripping the band-aids off of some of these wounds, and just reliving some traumas and different things, or whatever it is that you go through. Some people just have been blessed and had a joyous life, but keep living. Surely you'll have a testimony of how you've overcome some things. So be encouraged. Do not give up. Leave a legacy for your family. Leave a legacy for those out there who are looking for God, who are looking for love, who are looking for the things that they're supposed to do and called to do. And just each one teach one and each one reach one. Be blessed on this beautiful day, which is the last day of September. So I'm grateful. I'm grateful, and I'm very thankful. I'm very humble. I'm a very, very humble person. I'm a very laid back person. I don't like a lot of attention, but I can get out there and speak to millions if I have to. So I'm grateful. I'm grateful that you took time to listen to this message. I'm grateful that you listened to it in its fullness. And I pray that God will continue to be with you, that you're encouraged in some shape, form, or fashion with this message. Let God arise in your life, and everything unclean be scattered and pushed out. Rise up, walk in your faith, and get on the path to your destiny. Be blessed on today and have a blessed day. Let the peace of God, which surpasseth all understanding, be your portion on this day. In Jesus' mighty name, amen.